Hi Ace, how are
Hi,
you?
okay,
Yeah, I mean we can't stream using
I'm doing good.
Restream, I think because of the whole token thing. So I'm trying to see if we can stream live directly on YouTube from Zoom. Okay, it worked, I guess. Hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining. So we are live on YouTube only. Um yeah, I forgot that we can't stream live on Restream through Restream. I should have thought about it before I started the live stream. But anyways, we're able to stream live on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining. Hi again. My name is Tilly. Welcome to the AsyncAPI Community Working Group meeting. I'm not alone today. I've got Ayush, I've got Dashan, I've got Terry, I've got Vashita, and I've got Ace live with me on the call today. So without further ado, I think we can just get started. As soon as I can find the share button to today's agenda. Mm, okay. Please give me a thumbs up if you can see the agenda. All right, I guess. Okay, thank you so much. All right, so without further ado, today's meeting, we're gonna jump over to the conference coordination agenda. Then we have a few community updates. Then, yeah. So first things first, we can get started with conference coordination updates. So, I think API conference in Paris is happening next week. And yes, we still have some free tickets um, up for grabs. So please do share with anybody who might need some tickets. And yeah, share, repost, and like the agenda is packed. And thank you so much to the speakers for honoring the invitation and coming to speak in Paris as well. And the booth schedule is also out. Some of our maintainers and TSC members will be there in Paris. So the booth schedule has been scheduled. And also, we've seen swags will be sent, I think, later this week. So also that is being done in regards to the Paris conference. Jumping along to Developer Week. So speakers have been selected and the agenda is currently in progress. So by the end of this week or early next week, the agenda should be out because we are busy working on the draft as currently. And yes, also we will get to see them on the website once some work has been done on our conference website as well. And the booth, I just need to ping Lucas to start the conversation on the booth at Developer Week. But yes, we are going to have a booth as well. Booth has been confirmed. And tickets as well, we will get some free passes from Developer Week 6 weeks before the event. So we will have 50 passes. And of those 50 passes, people can attend the Async API conference and the open sessions and the expo session for free. And yeah, but we'll also have like some discounted tickets if you want to attend like the pro talks. So that's one update when it comes to Developer Week. And I believe it's also going to be streamed live. So part of those tickets as well, there'll be an access to watch online, but priority will go to those who attend the conference in person. All right. So moving right along to venues. So we've already started planning for 2026. Our first conference already is done. Developer Week is done. Speakers have been selected. Agenda is currently in progress. But also we are looking to get to more venues. Please jump into the conversation. If you know any partners, any conference that will be interested in hosting us, please share in the discussion where you think, but most importantly, when you share the venues that we need to be there, please also share like the conference partners, people who are willing to partner with us. It will be helpful like in planning as well and seeing where we can be as well. Uh, yeah, so the next session is conference website preparation. As you know, we are in December now, meaning that we need to get things ready for 2026. And as I mentioned earlier, we have speakers selected and agenda is in progress, meaning that we need to have those on the website as soon as we can. Ace, are you here?
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, for the conference preparation website. So Tuli and I already had some discussions like internally about the state of the conference website. And while the current folks like in the repository are doing an amazing job, we still need more hands. And, you know, every year the conference, keeps getting bigger and bigger. So it can only get bigger from here. So we need to like prioritize the maintenance of the conference website more than we currently do. So yeah, while we've also like identified some, interesting community members that we think will do an amazing job. All we just have to do is, onboard them and show them around and let them start triaging issues and helping out with the conference website. And then hopefully they just end up maintaining the conference website. So Tuli and I don't have to be, spending time at the conference anymore. So yeah. And because we also have the meetup section, so this one is really important. So I'm going to share the pull request, or do you have it, Tuli?
Yeah, I think I can pull it up quickly.
So a lot of amazing work has been done on this pull request already. Shreya did an amazing work, but right now she's busy with Google Summer of Code and also like other commitments that she has. So she hasn't really have enough time to push this feature forward, right? So we need to add the meetup section to the conference website. So if you're also like really interested in pushing this initiative, I would be so happy to like help you out. So let me know if you want to like help push this. I can see Terry in the comment in on Zoom. So since Terry, I mean, you were part of the people that led the efforts of the online conference. So I think maybe I should be directing this issue to you. Uh, I mean, what do you think, Terry?
Yeah. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So which issue is that? So let me just be sure.
Okay, let me share also. So there's a pull request currently in progress. Um, Ace, I think you also need to review. I know Shreya has done most of the work. I don't know. It was something with Storybook as well that needs to be
Yeah,
reviewed.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I've shared the two links on the chat.
okay, did you get it, Terry?
Yes, I'll click on it now. Is it the 721?
Yes, 71.
Yeah. So we need to like push this issue forward. Most of the designs have been implemented. We just need to like do some finalization and also integration with the current storybook implementation we have on the conference website during this ongoing GSOC or ended GSOC because GSOC already ends. So if you want to like, we can have a conversation after the community call so I can like show you what needs to be done and how I can help you, get started quickly. Yeah.
All right,
Is
cool.
that a yes, Terry?
So let me go through the repo or the issue.
Mm,
I'll just read through it because I know there are a lot of comments here. And
mhm.
so what am I going to be doing exactly so that I'll just prepare myself ahead of time?
So
Would
we
you
need to
rather
like
we
find a,
Ace?
yeah, okay, go on to
I mean, would you rather onboard Terry if he wants to take the part of the meetups or the other?
yeah. I mean, I can. It depends on the capacity that Terry has. I mean, I can do both. But yeah, I mean, if we have other people on the call or people watching this call that also want to help out, feel free to like send me a DM on Slack and we can pick it up and get it done before next year.
All right, cool. I think I'm gonna share also this. So we still have a lot of work to do. Meetups
Mhm.
is like priority um on the list, but we also have a few items that are also following up with the
Mhm.
meetup section, such as the registration page for 2026. We need to also have the developer week speakers down on the website. Apart from that, we also need to create a fresh new branch for 2026 because as soon as Paris is done, I think we need to now close that and have the 2026 website done, publicly visible with the speakers, with the agenda for Developer Week. And there's still some pending tasks. I did go through, like, take time today and go through the conference website. There were some issues that I had to close, some peers that had taken time, but also we still have the gallery section that wasn't implemented last year. That is still is important for us to implement again this year. So there's a lot of work on the conference website. So yeah, if you are listening and if you love to join the efforts, please, you can just send either me or Ace a message. Yeah, because in the next few days, few weeks, we need to shift the focus, especially for me and Ace, to focus fully on the conference website. I don't know, Ace, do you have anything to say?
Um, no, I don't really have much to say. You've already said it. So one thing I was also thinking is maybe because this is a lot of interesting things to like work on the conference website or on the conference generally, and maybe we could have like regular calls,
Mm-hmm,
just to get these things done. I think that's one way to like motivate us to actually commit to these issues.
mm-hmm.
But I mean, it sounds really appealing to me. I'm not sure what you think.
I'm the one who put their suggestion anyway. So, so why give credit to who credit is due? All right, yeah. So, yeah, I was gonna mention it at the end of the call, but anyway, since you mentioned it already, we need to have like weekly triage meetings, like focus on the conference website. At least we can be in sync. As I mentioned, that as soon as Paris is over, we need to get the new stuff updated and up. And so far, it's only me and Ace who have most of the work, or maybe Ace who has most of the work, of which it's not, it's a lot that we need to get done. So yeah, definitely. Maybe after this week, maybe if we onboard or we get people who are interested and started creating issues, then from next week you can start having like regular triage meetings. It doesn't have to be long. It can be short meetings. Um, then we can start working together with contributors and seeing what we can do for 2026. But yeah, I mean, I'm always up for it. I don't know about you, Ace.
Yeah, I think that would be really interesting. Something we could explore. I mean, you and I meet and we talk about the conference website. So why can't we just make it,
Mm-hmm.
public, something
Mm-hmm.
anyone can join?
All right. So, yeah, I guess since we are in agreement, I think that's the best we
When is
can
the
do.
meeting going to be for the conference website?
Sorry?
Sorry?
When is the meeting going to be for the conference website?
Oh, we haven't decided
We haven't
yet.
decided yet.
Okay.
Yeah, but it will be communicated.
All right, cool. So yeah, definitely we'll send keep an eye on the working group conference coordination. Once S and I put our heads together, then we come up with a day where we can like have a recurring meeting throughout the month, just specifically to triage the issues on the conference website. All right. I think that'll be all from my side, from conference side of things. I don't know, does anybody have any questions, thoughts? Okay. All right. I guess we can jump onto the community updates. So as you know, Code of Conduct nominations happen every 2 years, and it's funny how time flies. Our first batch of our Code of Conduct committee ended this November. So we need to have a second nomination. And as we are heading towards GSOC and also towards mentorship programs, maintainership programs, we now need to have another set of the committee. Maya is leading this. Would you like to share more on this, Maya?
Okay. So, hello everyone. The call for nomination is going to be out soon. I'm working on it with the other members of the COC. So once it's out, we are going to make it public for you to nominate people or committee members you think are interested in the position. But right now, I'm still working on the drafts. It will be communicated soon. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Maya. All right. Ace, over to you.
Yeah. So GSOC ended. Yeah, this I was expecting a chair. So we successfully ended our participation in Google Summer of Code 2025, which was an interesting journey. And yeah, I'll be publishing a summary on the AsyncAPI website next week. And so, and the really interesting thing, which I am really proud of, is that during this year's GSOC, we had two technical steering committee members, which is like really, it is like an achievement, you know. I don't think we've ever like had that during our GSOC participation, and this is the first, and that basically shows how much, you know, the program is growing, and hopefully next year we're going to have maintainers, like every participant end up being a maintainer. So yeah, so another interesting update about GSOC ending is that, so if you're a mentor and you're probably wondering why ACE hasn't sent you your money for participating in GSOC, yeah, I'm sorry, it's not my fault. So we are currently facing a simple challenge about getting the organization stipend from Google for our participation in Google Summer of Code, which is something we also faced last year. So I believe we have some of the mentors from last year here on the call that also went through, you know, trouble getting their stipend for mentoring in the program. And yeah, so we are working really close to like get them to resolve this issue so we can you know, give mentors these stipends for their amazing participation in GSOC. But hopefully we get that resolved this year. And that is literally the only thing holding me back from publishing the GSOC summary, because I want to publish like the overall summary. So I'm trying to make sure we get these stipends. So yeah, then we can publish the summary of the Google Summer of Code. So once again, GSOC ended and we did amazingly well. And I can't wait to write a summary of that.
Awesome. I'm looking forward to the summary, especially the stats.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Maintenance program.
Yes. It's Ace. It's me again. So the maintenance program, I know like some of these contributors and also like mentors like keep asking me, hey, when are we gonna start a program? So first and first, I intentionally, I would say intentionally delayed the start of the program, simply because of the changes we are trying to like make into the program. Like you all know, so we are not doing mentorship anymore. We are doing maintainership. And yeah, so this sudden change didn't happen suddenly. It is something we've been planning, over the years to transition into the path to maintainership. And yeah, so I intentionally because mentorship program is going to take a lot of dedication, especially from the organizers. So I needed to be sure I capable to lead this program, this new change for the first time and be committed to it. And yeah, so it was intentional that I had to like make sure it's something I am willing to, do all through. And now that it is certain that this is something I can do all through, we are going to open the call for mentors this week. So I know you're like mentors, like I can see Ayush, a big fan of the program. So we're gonna open call for mentors this week. And yeah, we have documentations now. So we won't be answering a lot of questions to we can just like send them to the docs and learn a lot of interesting things about the mentorship program. So if you're a mentor and you would be proposing an idea, the idea has to be strictly it has to be strictly maintainership, no projects. If you have any other projects, you should keep it for GSOC. So yeah, that's the current status in the maintainership program. And also, if we are doing call for mentors like this week, so I was thinking we should also like build on the momentum of GSOC. So especially for contributors. So GSOC is gonna be all up there next month. I'm sorry, in January next year. And since we already changed the pattern of dating the mentorship program into cohorts, right? We are not doing 2025, 2026, 2027. Now it is strictly cohorts, right? So we don't really have to started this year. So we can also just use it to build with the GSOC momentum. So we're going to open the call for contributors if you're interested in participating in the mentorship program in January. So this is also something I've thought a lot about. And since we are saying the mentorship program is different, right? So it might take longer. And so if we start as the year starts, then we have all months to like work on the mentorship program. So we could also say this is like a yearly program, right? And this is something I've been thinking of. So I'm going to like write a summary of everything that's gonna happen in this program before the start of the program. So you can always like keep an eye out.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I mean, don't you think it's wise we do it the call for mentors in the beginning of the year instead of doing
Okay.
it now? Because currently, I think if you remember last year, we kind of did it late and projects had to start in January instead of December. And I'm not sure there's quite a lot of activity in the community currently going on. So I
Mm.
think a lot of people will not take time really to submit and commit. So I'm thinking like instead of doing it December, I suggest we do it in January because first things first,
Mhm.
there's some changes that are coming with the goals as well. I don't know, that needs to be aligned. So I don't know. maybe we should move the whole planning for January so that we can have enough time in December to like structure and put everything in place and align. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking now. Because there's so much that is going on in the community, and we might not get more mentors, or we might end up getting activity in January instead of December. Those are my
Yeah,
thoughts at the
and
moment.
I think you're thinking right. So I actually was sort of like pressured into like getting mentors to like participate because of their enthusiasm about the project. And I thought, oh, if I just open the call for mentors and then move the contributions to next year, that would be a good idea. But this a better idea would actually be moving the whole program to next year.
Yeah, I mean, that would be wise from my standpoint of view, because still, like, it's December and we are wrapping up the year. And I know some GSO projects are still not done as well. And
Mhm.
people need to rest. Maybe after the second week of December, third week of December, or maybe like after Paris. Definitely participation might drop a bit until the middle of January. So instead of doing it now, why not push it for January? At least we are also better prepared. And
Mhm.
yeah, that's my thinking at the moment. But yeah, I can be wrong as well.
Yeah, I don't think it's wrong. What I can do is actually publish a summary and see what people think.
Okay. All right. Okay, thank you so much,
Yeah,
Ace.
I
I don't.
also have a question for Ace.
Mhm.
Yeah. So first of all, I support what Tuli mentioned about moving into next year, mid or early January. For example, for me, I will be able to like look at projects that can be like suited for the maintenance program. So yeah, to my question, what's the difference between a maintenance project and a GSOC project? Is there something we mentors are to look out for to identify that okay, this particular project is for maintenance and this one is for GSOC?
Okay. Thanks for that question. Maya, I think that's a really good question. There are no differences. So, except the other way around. So, from GSOC, the GSOC program, right, we can get any kind of project, right? The GSOC, if you want to participate in GSOC, you can, propose projects that has to do with maintainership, becoming a maintainer in a particular project. You can propose a project that basically focuses on implementing a feature or doing a specific task. And it could also be, some design issues or some design tasks that you want to get executed. But the maintainership program is strictly maintainership. So you cannot suggest any other kind of project. You cannot propose any other kind of project. You can only, that's why I said you can only propose maintainership projects, projects that has a single goal of becoming a maintainer, which is onboarding more maintainers.
Mm, okay.
Actually,
Yeah, I have something to add.
sorry. I
Yeah.
have a addition.
Okay.
So actually, maintainership is going to be implemented fully to all projects, including GSOC. So there won't be regular any regular projects like how we used to do. Actually, maintainership is now a brand for all the mentorship programs that we're going to do. Um, so it's something that is coming up that you're going to see when the voting comes.
Ah,
Something that we are proposing as well that is gonna be fully implemented and also parts. So maintainership is going to be an umbrella, a brand, just like we have our Sync API conferences, but the only difference is like the funding method will change. For instance,
Mm,
funding method can come like GSOC. The funding method can be Linux Foundation. The funding method can be AsyncAPI, but we are sticking to maintainership throughout all of our programs. So the goal is still to have more maintainers in the community. So yeah, that is my addition to this.
Hey, I have something to add. I mean,
Yes.
why do we need more maintainers onboarding? Like, what if, what after the maintenance programs ends? Like, how you guys gonna sustain those maintainers?
We need maintainers because for the projects we need
Okay,
more
and
maintainers because we have so many contributors in the community, but not enough maintainers. So when we say maintainership, it's we are submitting projects that require maintainers. So our goal is as a community is to increase the number of maintainers. Ace, I know we wrote docs. Do you mind also pulling up a link so we can also share this as well?
Yeah,
and
definitely.
how and what's your plan to sustain those maintainers?
Yeah, that was
Like
the
if
question.
like suppose I am trying to applying for a mentorship and you guys gonna paid me for some money and what after this? Like what after the program ends? You can't force me to maintaining a maintainer like don't you think you guys are keep going to like what firing your cash to giving this
Yeah, sorry, I think I can answer your question, Carter. So first and first, this is open source, right?
yeah, I
Um,
got it.
Yes, open
we
source.
we are not like expecting anyone to do something. We are not forcing anyone to do
Okay,
something.
okay,
So we are passionate about what we do, right? We are passionate
okay,
about open source tools, community, and just interesting things, mentorships, right? So if
okay,
we are doing the maintainership program with the goal of adding more maintainers to the projects, because if you notice currently, obviously, so we are lacking maintainers. We have a lot of interesting projects, right? But these projects are not being maintained simply because current maintainers have other commitments, right? So the people that built this project, the previous maintainers, right, they also decided to leave. So we didn't stop them from leaving. So because
okay,
they left, we need to bring more people that are as passionate as the ones who left. And those ones that are coming, we are also not expecting them to stay forever, Eventually they would still leave, someone else
okay,
would come. So we are trying to build a chain of maintainers so that when the current ones leaves, we're gonna have people that will still be active to take care of the project, to sustain them. So if you participate in the maintainership program and you got the money, you were paid. So don't forget that you are being mentored by current maintainers. They devoted their time, their knowledge, and their resources just to
okay,
make you valuable in the industry. So if you decide to not maintain this project and leave after getting paid, the community doesn't lose. In fact, the community basically does what it knows how to do best.
okay,
Build people, right? You've been built, you've been taught. So if you decide not to use this knowledge in the
okay,
community, you can use it somewhere else. The community doesn't care, but the community is basically doing its best to bring up new maintainers to sustain open source. You're not sustaining AsyncAPI, you're basically sustaining open source.
okay. So from my point of view, like we are hiring maintainers and onboarding them, and we are expecting them to train our guys, and then it's their choice to leave them or not. Like, right?
Exactly. It's your choice.
Okay, okay. The thing is, like, I also joined some more communities Meshri, and there is one more like what is called OSAP. Like there is no concept of like this maintainership program. There are only 2 to 3 maintainers, and they are actually holding all these things. Like they are responsible for all of these things. So it was kind of new for me. Like that's why asked you guys, like why do we
Yeah.
need maintainership? Like we are hiring, why we need to hire a guys, hire another maintainer. It's like burning just lots of cash. But it's all of your point of views. I love your point of view. By the way,
Yeah,
thanks.
because
Thanks for.
if you now, I love the example that you gave, Katara. You said you have this community where they are just maintainers holding everything together, right? So can you imagine what happens when two of them leaves because life happens, or they get a better offer somewhere else that they wouldn't have enough time to maintain this community you're a part of. What happened? The community collapse, right? We are basically avoiding
Okay.
collapsing.
Okay.
So we bring new people so that when the current ones leaves, nothing happens. You don't feel anything. Nothing changes.
Okay. So basically, we're hiring guys. We are not actually what we say. We are not actually building a community. We are actually hiring a guy. Like the things that actually works like in a corporate business. Exactly, right?
Yeah, but
Uh,
we're not
Like,
doing nothing corporate.
okay, so I have one more doubt. Like,
Okay.
what I mean to be in an open source community, like, anyone can be contributed in their free time. Like, there is no one forcing them to contribute. They just come and serve. Like, they contribute and then they just go. But in Async API, what we are doing is we hire some guys and train them, and they guys just train another guys just because like if the guys just leave, then the other guy can get their place, right? Is that what it
So
means to be an open
Remy,
source?
no. Okay, I think you're
Okay,
getting a bit wrong, Katara.
okay, sorry.
So
Please make me correct if I am getting
okay.
some wrong ideas.
Okay. So you just explained the base of open source, right? You have a project, right? Anybody comes, contribute to the project and leave, right?
Yeah. It's basically it's depend on them. If they want to leave, if they can leave, and
Yeah,
if they love the
it's
project,
dependent.
they can just simply love the
Beautiful,
project.
beautiful. So they can leave, right? Now this works for a simple project, right? A project that basically isn't as popular and as dependent like Async API. So
Okay,
you can come, we have a little project, Katara. You can come, you can contribute, you
okay,
can leave. You can do that, right? You basically can do that. Anyone does that. People do that a lot in Async
oh,
API. People come, people contribute, people leave. I can be using the Async API generator and something isn't working for me. I come, I open an issue, I submit a pull request, it gets merged, I leave. That I've solved my problem.
okay.
Do you get? So there are like thousands of these people also out there just
Mhm.
going on to contribute to solve their problem, their own pain points. And that is why new libraries get introduced almost every day, because the current one doesn't seem to do what I want. I look at it, I build my own, I open source it again, it gets bigger, project gets built. So Async API is really big. So we have a lot of
Okay,
projects that we get money from sponsors. They sponsor the
okay.
project to say, oh, this is what we want to dedicate to this project. They are sponsoring Async API to make sure Async API is sustainable.
Got it.
So how do we spend this money? We don't spend this money on ourselves. We take this money, we
Oh,
give it out back.
so got it. I got it now. Like, so we are just spending our monies in different ways.
We
Got it.
back to the community. You are the
Oh,
community.
got it. Thanks. Thanks for explaining this, Toms.
Yeah, nice explaining. It's open source. I love open source. So
Yeah,
um,
actually, I also do. And when I joined the last meeting, then we are also discussing the same thing. When there is also another maintainer. I mean, there is called Blue Sky. He's also discussing these points. So that's why I'm referring those points again.
yeah, no problem, no worries, Katara. I'll hope to see you in the next community meeting.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
awesome. Thank you so much, Ace. All right. So moving on to the next point. So 2026 goals are out. I think we've given a month long for everybody to share their contributions. A few shared, a few concerns were addressed. So from next week, I think after the budget voting for, not the budget voting, so if you're a TSC member as well, you haven't voted for some of the for bounty program. There will be new changes coming and introduced next year for the bounty program. Please do vote because it's also going to affect you as well. So make sure that you vote and share your votes as well. But going after the boundary program voting is done, we'll start voting on the goals and what's coming on next year and how it's going to affect the community as well. I'm going to share a link to the deploy preview so that you can get to see what's coming up actually next year. And how it's going to affect, for instance, how we're going to do mentorships, how it's going to change to maintainerships. Some changes also coming to how we are improving maintainers. Some cleanups are coming. Bounty program also, how it's going to run as well is going to change. We're going to introduce one more program, something that is not new, but most importantly, we'll be doing some cleanups as well. So please take time, read through the changes that are coming. And if you're a TSC member, once the voting is done, please make sure to also vote as well. All right. I raised an issue a few weeks ago on how we can prevent spam on Slack. I don't know how we can improve the workspace on Slack. If there's anybody who has any ideas, okay, I took the wrong link. Anybody who has any ideas on how we can reduce spam on Slack, especially in this season that we are going in, please do let me know and share your thoughts as well. I will share also the link to the issue. All right, cool. And lastly, where is the November and December? Where is the November newsletter and summary truly? So once the Paris conference is done, I'm gonna combine it to a two-in-one. So both November and December summary, not salary. Somebody give me money. But anyways, so the November and December summary will be in one article that will be published as soon as the Paris conference is over, and that will be the last blog for the year. Then after that, I'll be pulling up the stats of the whole year of 2025 and the summary throughout the whole year for the conference and the summary of throughout the whole year, also for the community. So we'll get to see the growth or not growth in numbers actually. So it's something that will be coming up in January. So yeah, that will be all on community side of things. And I don't know, is there anything that I might have forgotten? Nothing? All right, cool. So wrapping up, so Ace and I are gonna sync to see what will be the best day so that we can start coordinating triage meetings for the conference website. And AsyncAPI conference in Paris is happening next week. So shout out to those who are going and developer week, also speakers, and the agenda is currently a work in progress as well. So once we start the work on the conference website, you'll get to see who will be speaking and also the agenda, how it's looking like as well. Code of conduct nomination discussion is also coming up. Voting for the goals and the budget is also coming up either this end of this week or next week. And currently, The bounty program voting is currently ongoing, and if you're a TSC member, you haven't voted, please share your votes because it's an important topic, especially if you're a maintainer, it affects you. So get to see what some of the changes that are already coming next year. So it's very important that you vote. And yes, with that being said, today will be the last meeting of the year. But it's not gonna be the last time you're going to see me. I'll be shifting focus to focus more on the conference website because it's something that needs immediate attention. So instead of the community working group, you can come join us for the conference coordination meetings and triaging meetings until the middle of January, until we are back in the middle of January. But definitely any updates, any community updates that will be done, just check them out on Slack. I will be communicating more on Slack. And yeah, that being said, I guess we see each other next year. From the community working group.
Oh,
Why
yeah,
is everyone so quiet? Did I burst some bubbles?
nothing like that. We are just thinking what we have to say.
Yeah, it's not the end of the meetings. Yes, we'll be back next January. It's just to shift focus on priorities. We need, like for me as a maintainer and as a maintainer, we need to like focus more on some of the community work. So community working group. This one will be the last for this year. But like I said, you will get to see our faces more often, but mostly focusing on the conference website and some of the community updates as well will be communicated on Slack. Yeah, I think that will be the end of today's call. I don't know if there's any other last minute items that we need to discuss, or we can call it a day.
Oh, yeah. Have a great day ahead. And I think we should more focus on community parties too. Like it would be great. What do you think?
The what?
I'm like we should focus on the community parties. It's just a sarcasm. I'm just waffling.
The community what?
Community parties. What do you think?
Oh, community party. Oh yeah.
It's,
I mean, it would be nice to have an end of
yeah,
year party, but we are all
yeah,
remote. It
exactly.
will need time to coordinate. But yeah, we will have parties actually on the water cooler channel. We'll be sharing pictures, memes. So
Oh
still, we
gosh.
can still
Yeah,
do that, but maybe asynchronously.
yeah. Would love to see it again. Thanks. Thanks for
All
having me.
right.
And sorry if I disappoint you and disrespect you. I don't have any intentions. Oh yeah. Have a great day ahead. Thank you guys.
Oh
And
no.
it was a sarcasm, by the way, like the community parties one. I don't uh, forcing to be this one. Let's just I was bluffing. Sorry for this one. That's fine. That's
No,
fine. Thanks.
no worries. Thank you so much, Katara, for joining. That's part of open source. That's part of community to ask questions. Actually, this is the whole idea
Okay.
of why we have the community working group meetings, especially when there is something you have questions about how the programs are running. So definitely, we will always love to hear feedback or where something is not clear. Provide clarity. That's why the community builders are there. That's why ACE is here. To also share. As the lead of the maintainership program. To also provide answers to some of the questions that the committee have. So definitely feel free to ask us any questions, maybe offline, maybe there's some follow-up questions as well that you need clarity on. Definitely just ping us as well.
Yeah, would love to.
Yeah, awesome. With that being said, thank you so much. You will see us at the conference webs coordination work. We are still around, but for the community builders, they need to rest for the year. So yeah, that will be our last meeting. The community working group meeting will be back again next year, bigger, better, and yeah, Have a lovely day further, and yeah, let's see each other on Slack. Bye, everybody.